me have to relapse to these hoes.
Napollitos.
Take it back down to Tax in the Road. When I was hugging it, niggas couldn't do nothing with it. Straight from the oven with it. I'm over here watching this B-Sides concert right now, so
Hey, they how I sound better.
yeah.
Okay, I got the headphones in, so I'm gonna use the headphones. I figured
Uh
that might make a little bit of a
yeah, for sure.
difference.
That's what I be doing
No,
too.
yeah, until we get a setup where we get mics, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it this way.
Yeah.
Man, what was I about to say? Oh, you see, he rented out the Barclays Center, right?
I don't know if
That's the
that's
rumor.
real. I don't know if that's
That's the
real.
rumor.
That's the rumor.
It's a lot of rumor though. It's a lot of rumor. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rock Nation would have put out a statement by now said, "Nah, man, chill, b."
I mean, it makes sense just because of like everything that happened with the whole ownership of Reasonable Doubt. Like, I'm sure that the extra percentage of whatever Dame owned wound up back in Jay's hands. I'm pretty sure of that, and I'm pretty sure now they can probably release like a remix, remastered version. They could probably release a version with some, unreleased shit, and they could probably do some shit with it now. I know some people that was in the camp like 10 years ago, and there was some ideas to do some shit then, but because of the ownership situation with the album, they couldn't really move how they wanted to move. So I think now they can, and I think you're gonna start to see more. But I think the Barclay shit is cap. The name change, that's real. Them jackets that we saw at the Super
At the Super
Bowl,
Bowl,
that's
that's
real.
real.
That's real. But until I see some, because like Barclays is a Live Nation venue.
Yep,
So when Live Nation announces it, or it goes up on their website, like, yo, these dates, like if it shows that these dates are blocked or something, then I'll believe it.
man. Look, I think we're gonna get something. It might be wishful thinking. I believe something's coming. Jay's real subtle in dropping hints about something coming. Guru was outside for a good 4 years, man, and we was enjoying it. He was on his nerd shit. What I'm saying? He was on his flat Earth shit. Not saying he flat Earth, but he was on some all out a lot of his engineering shit. He had those courses going, and he was on YouTube. He was doing all these interviews, and for the last 18 months, we ain't really heard from Guru.
Well, look, I asked him straight up to his face at NAM this year. I seen him the last 2 years. I I've seen Guru at NAM. I go every January. I've been going for the last 2 years, and I'm gonna continue going. I asked him last year, and I asked him this year. I was like, yo, is Jay like quiet as kept? I'm not. I told him I was like, I'm not part of the media or none of that type of shit. Like, I'm not gonna be out here. You know what I'm saying? Like spilling. I just want to know for personal. And I can tell you, he told me nah. He was like, I'm being real with you, nah. If he would have said yeah, I would have just not said no. I wouldn't even be speaking on this right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I can say no because that's in alignment with what that camp is saying. Hey, can we get y'all to hit the like button, please? Hit the like.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I think that's I think I don't know. I don't know if he's working. But I know something's gonna happen around the reasonable doubt. I just don't know if it's him, renting out the Barclays. You see
man.
comments?
I'm no, I don't see no comments. I'm trying to get them to come on. You see comments?
No, no, I'm about to though, right? I'm about to comment myself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. We got some comments. Let's see.
We don't got none yet. It's just me. I just commented, what's up?
Don't see that, man.
Oh shit, I do. I do. All right, so you want to get into this doc?
Yes, sir. We kind of into it already. We talk about whole, what I'm
I
saying? We
know.
we talk about culture shit. But I'll
Yep.
tell you this. I'll say this. He may have been saying that now, but I feel like there's still something coming. Just based off of how he's operating. He's not quieting rumors. Jay don't do shit unless he wants to spark a conversation.
True.
He don't do anything unless he wants to spark a conversation. And that's why I think
True.
we're gonna get something. It could be wishful thinking on my end, 1000%. But I feel like he got something to say. Think about all the shit he's released. I
I
mean,
mean, that's
he's
very
had something to say.
I mean, no, that's very true. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. Another thing about Jay is like the nigga works super fast, right? So it's like what the situation could be today might
Right.
be way different next week. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Mm-hmm.
nigga will go in there and do 7 songs in a weekend. So it's like you never know what, he could get inspired in February and this album could be out in June. So
And,
that's true.
and I think with all the old niggas coming out, I think that to me, I think that's inspiring them off. I was watching Joe Budden's podcast and he was saying something. He like, yeah, it's kind of inspiring. He goes, but he said his last time he goes out, he said he's not done. He's retired. He's not done. He said, but when he comes out, he shoot at everybody and don't nobody take it personal. He said, because I'm not gonna respond. He goes, everybody's getting it on my way out. I was rolling.
I mean, if he does drop, this is probably definitely the last album.
Yeah.
Cause
Oh,
like he
yeah.
dropped 444 almost 10 years
It was
ago.
10 years ago. It was 10 years ago,
He took that Jill Scott break.
and he well deserved.
Yeah. Hit the like button. It's 23 of y'all, man.
Yeah,
Hit the
yeah,
like
yeah,
button.
yeah,
Help us
yeah.
grow the channel. Worst take, help us grow the channel. All right. So Floyd Money Mayweather announced his return to boxing after his exhibition fight against Mike Tyson later this year.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any money problems going on with Money Mayweather? Why do you think he's returning to boxing? Why would he put his 50-0 on the line?
The only reason you put 50 on the line is money. Man, look, I know people think Floyd can't go broke, man. I know there's this idea that Floyd has so much money that he can't go broke. Man, people have lost more. Um, Floyd employs a lot of people. He walks around with a lot of people. He's responsible for a lot of people, and you can only maintain that lifestyle so much without getting those big ass checks. He
Facts.
hasn't got a big ass check in a long time. I hope I'm wrong. I'll be honest. I'll be the first one to say I hope I'm wrong. But man, look, if it's smell like a duck, talk like a duck, and quack like a duck, man, sometimes it ain't a geese. It is not an eagle. It seems like I'm not saying he broke tomorrow, but it seems like he needs some money to be on the back end because you can only live that lifestyle so long. He gambles a lot, and he only shows us the wins. Nigga, what do you think he's losing? Gamblers lose.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Professional gamblers lose more than they win. They just know how to manage their bankroll. Floyd's never been a guy I looked at knew how to bank who I consider a person who can manage his bankroll. He's walking around with 9 security guards. What do you think
I
those security
mean,
guards cost a year?
my man's went on a talk show with an $18 million watch. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. If you can blow 18 mil on a watch, you can go broke.
Can go blow.
You can go broke. Like I feel like there's only a few people that can't go broke doing shit like that. And he's definitely not in that tax bracket.
I mean, who we talking about? Bomber from the Clippers?
I'm talking about like multi-billionaires. Like those are the type of like if Jay-Z said I have $150 million watch collection, that's not gonna surprise me. The man's worth almost $3 billion. Okay, cool. If if Bob Johnson said I have a $70 million watch collection, that's not gonna surprise me. But again, this is Floyd we're talking about. We talking about the height of nigga shit. So, that's probably not, when he says I'm making smart investments, I don't believe him 100%.
No, no, no. I believe he got some investments, but I'm not saying they smart. I mean, he's never proven to me that he's a resourceful businessman. I hope it's wrong though, Floyd, because I love you, bro. But look, man, look, where there's smoke, there's fire. You going out at what is he? How old is he now? 50?
Let's see.
50? And you ain't fought in this long time? Oh
He's
yeah, man.
48.
Yeah, money short, man. Money short.
I mean, it's got to be. Also, he's suing Showtime because he said that they screwed him over on some money or something like that.
And when you start going back 10 years later, talking about somebody screwed you over on $300 million, you start to do some calculations, starting to realize, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Let me get what I can get out of them, even if it's a quick 50. Let me get because I need this because money's short.
My
I mean,
nigga Floyd, man, that's sad. That's super sad.
Niggas think he can't go broke, man. Trust me out there, people. Floyd can go broke.
Oh
Mike
yeah,
threw 30
absolutely,
million. Mike threw 30 million with a bad coke habit in 18 months in the 80s.
absolutely.
In the 80s. Yo, did he my man freeze? He froze a little bit. It's all right. I'll keep talking until he unfreeze himself, man. Yeah, but Floyd can definitely lose all his money, man. Without question, Floyd can go lose his money because yeah. Oh, there you go. You back. You back. I was gonna fill
All
it
right,
there.
all right.
Let's get to it.
There we go. I got the better worse take up there now. It's a little smaller now. Looks a little
Yeah.
better. All right. So T.I. drops a diss track to 50 Cent after 50 posted a picture of Tiny, T.I.'s wife, on IG in a derogatory way. Gotta get your thoughts on this.
What angle we talking? We talking about 50 dropping the derogatory, or we talking about the response from Ti?
I mean, I want to know what your response is to the diss record.
Oh, this record, it was. I mean, it was cool. It was cool. It wasn't hit him up, but he definitely telling the story and definitely telling 50. I ain't one of the ones that you can just mean your way out of this with. He definitely let them know that you got money, but so do I. All that stuff you tried with the other dudes, you can't really necessarily try with me. You know what I'm saying? Ti got a whole region behind him. At the end of the day, bro, like niggas understand. Ti came out and said, "I'm the king of the South," and nobody questioned it. No one said anything. So he got a whole region behind him. And Ti don't ever got to go to New York, but 50, you got to go to Atlanta. You need Atlanta.
Well,
So,
T.I. gotta go to New York too. Don't say that. The
well,
whole
yeah,
music
well,
business is in New York.
because he's doing music, because he got music now. But if he never dropped the album, you'd be like, Ti can stay in Atlanta
He still
forever.
gotta go up there. It's the entertainment capital of America.
You
He
know,
gotta go there. He does.
so but I would say this. I think there's more. Not to get into the politics of the streets, but there's more people going to ride for Ti in the South than there's going to ride in New York for 50. 50's pissed off a lot of people. He's pissed off a lot of people, and a lot of niggas ain't rocking with 50 right now. So I thought it was cool. It was cool. I was looking forward to it. He said some shit. You ain't what do you say? You ain't tough my son. I said, oh, okay. You speaking that speak. Talk that shit, Ti. I ain't mad at it. I just hope it stay on wax. Keep it on the records, man.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. I thought it was a good diss track. I didn't feel like it was great, especially like what's been going on in hip hop recently in regard to diss records. Like I know, I look at I'm an underground dude, so like a lot of people may not know, but like there's been a lot of diss records going around recently. Mickey Fax, J Mills, DNA, all these like it's been
Mm-hmm.
going crazy since like December of 2025. So there's been some really high quality disc records that's been put out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Mickey Fax Solid or Jay Mills Bit Outside or like some of these really, really fire disc records has been coming out recently. This one doesn't necessarily compare to those. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't put it in that level. I'd give it probably like a, 5.5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I think it's solid. But in regard to like, all the bullshit, yeah, I think it's gonna stay on wax. Like, I don't think 50 and T.I. run into each other like that. I don't think they're colleagues like that. I don't think they have business partners like that. So I don't think they'll ever run into each other. And also, here's another thing too. I know 50 enough to know that all of this could be bullshit.
It could be. It could be.
All of this could be bullshit. Like I've read both of 50's books, especially his last one, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, where he really talks about his social media strategies. And a lot of the things that we may see from 50 Cent are actually bullshit. They're not even real. So all of this could be blowing smoke. And we also know that 50 is willing to go this far for the media attention.
We gonna find out,
So,
man.
yeah, we're
I,
gonna find out.
But I think the bar is going back and forth. I think it's good for hip hop, man.
I
The
think
old
it's
heads,
great.
the old heads get involved. Like I mean, like I said, it wasn't hit him up, but I liked it. I did like
Yeah,
it. I ain't
yeah,
gonna
it's
lie.
solid. It's
That's
solid.
I was like, okay, let's get to
It's
it.
solid. I'll play it two
Yeah,
or three times. It's solid.
yeah.
It's solid.
We'll go back. It'll be what's going to be interesting is if 50 responds. I don't know if
Hell
let me
nah.
ask you a question. Do you think 50 as a hip hop head can 50 walk away from this?
Why would he respond? I want to lie. Why would he respond?
I'm saying strictly hip hop. Can 50 walk away from this?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean, in my opinion, yeah. And the reason why is because 50 is not that type of rapper. He's never been. You know what I'm saying? Like 50's approach to diss records back in the day was clowning somebody or saying something that was extremely violent that we felt he was capable of back then. 50's not really a lyrical guy like that.
We're not gonna believe he's gonna shoot at the block.
Nah, like he's not really a lyrical guy like that. He's not really, we don't view 50 Cent as like a super street dude like that anymore. So it's like, nah, like what does he get out of it? Because I mean, if we keep it tall, 50 can't rap with T.I. like that. Like if you just say both of them just speak, like maybe back in the day, but not right now. No, absolutely not.
And that's what Ti actually said. That Ti said, like, I'm not talking about his career. We got to give pay homage to his career. He goes, but we talking about come out of our mouth. Nah, he he's like, nah. We different. We two different dudes.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean, yeah, they just not the they just I just don't see him in that. Like I see T.I. as more of a lyrical guy than 50. I don't see
yeah.
50 as and nothing suggests that 50 Cent today could rap with Ti. And I'm talking about from the shit that we've heard. Like, okay, the Power Force intro, the Conway feature, the Conway and Machine feature. He did another feature with this Latino group. Um, and then there's another feature that on Nas's King's Disease 3 or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
it's all
Look,
right.
look, you may not find much of a bigger 50 Cent fan than me. But those were not standout performances at all. I was excited to hear 50 Cent rap because it had been so long, and I was very much let down by those performances. So nothing tells me that today 50 Cent could jump in the booth and actually do anything that would resemble a good response. So in that case, yeah, like
You don't
I'm
got nothing nice
super
to say. You don't got nothing nice to say. Don't say that at all.
yeah, like yeah.
That's a double
Like
entendre.
I don't Yeah, I don't. Yeah, for sure. He has nothing nice to say, literally. All right,
Literally,
so Kevin Durant said that he's eyeing the 2028 Olympics. Will he be too old to play by then?
I ain't mad at him for eyeing it, but yeah, he's too old. I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him for anybody taking a shot at anything. He's the all-time leading scorer in Olympic history. As far as for the Americans, I know that. But I'm not sure about for the world, but I know for the Americans, he is.
All-time
Yeah,
medal
medal winning
winner too
for
in
the U.S. For the
basketball, right?
U.S. Yeah, for the U.S. I ain't mad at it, bro. As long as you can, man, you play until they take the shorts off. As far as I'm concerned, because one day your career ends and you are gonna still be a young man. Dudes, they retire at 40. They retiring late now at 40 years old, and they still got another 40 years to go. So play as long as you want, as long as you're capable of doing it, and you're not gonna hurt yourself. Man, I ain't mad at it at all. But what he need to focus on more or less is losing fourth quarter leads with the Rockets. That's what he needs to focus on. They need a point guard. I don't understand how they didn't get a point guard. Jared McCain went to the Oklahoma City Thunder for two second round draft picks. Why didn't Houston make that deal?
I mean, I think I have an idea why. But getting back to KD playing, I mean, I don't know at this point because LeBron played in the Olympics at 39 and he was extremely effective. Kevin Durant is 37 right now, which means that he will be 39, 40 years old. And I mean, let's be real. LeBron, if the Olympics were in 2026, LeBron could play today. He could play right now and be productive.
Yeah.
So I don't know why KD couldn't play in the 28 Olympics. When I first wrote this topic, I was like, hell nah. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, KD is one of those guys, even though we don't give him much credit for that, that definitely takes care of his body. KD
Hmm.
is one of those guys that definitely stays in shape and doesn't get too far out of pocket. KD is one of those guys that consistently works on his game. And he also has one of those games that really translate well to the international game. And he's extremely efficient because of his size and ability. And it's not predicated on athleticism. As far as I'm concerned, KD could play till he's 45 years old the way he plays. So, yeah, why not? Why the
And he
fuck
loves
not?
and he loves to hoop. One thing, look, niggas don't get credit to KD. KD loves to hoop. He
Yeah.
talk all that shit, but KD, he's one of those guys that at 60 years old, he's gonna be in an open gym somewhere playing in a pickup game. That like if he's gonna ball till the wheels fall off because he loves basketball. It ain't nothing wrong with it. As long as here's my thing. As long as you're not taking the opportunity from a younger kid that deserves it, I'm okay with it.
Well, I mean, I think that's a given that he would
Yeah.
be.
Well, within reason. I should bring that by saying within reason. If you're shelling yourself and you're doing it just to get the clout, then I got a problem. But if you're going to be productive, by all means, you've earned the right to take that spot, right?
I mean, I think he will be productive. I mean, he's
Yeah,
still a 7 foot guard.
yeah. Oh, I think he'd be productive too. I'm saying, but what if he doesn't? Right?
Yeah,
Let's
true,
go there.
true.
What if he
Yeah,
doesn't?
yeah, for sure. If he
Then I
doesn't,
then,
then
then I'll be like, that's kind of whack. Let somebody else get that play. But as long as you can be productive, man, hey man, you've earned. There's certain guys who's earned the right to do certain things. KD is absolutely one of those who's earned the right to do that as long as he
absolutely.
can be productive. I ain't even mad at it.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to name these teams, and I want you to tell me their ceiling. When I say their ceiling, I want you to tell me how far this season they can go. So that could be a first round dropout. That could be second round. It could be finals. It
Okay,
could be championship. You get it?
all right.
All right, or you could be playing, whatever. All right, so the Denver Nuggets.
Second round
Really? The Orlando Magic.
playing
Whoa. New York Knicks.
conference finals.
Philadelphia 76ers.
We're talking about ceiling, right?
Yep.
Conference finals.
Houston Rockets.
Conference finals.
Charlotte Hornets.
Conference finals.
Whoa. You put a lot on LaMelo right now. I like
I,
it.
I, I like Kadep. I like all of them. I like Miller, Kadep, all of them, bro. They got a good team over there.
They do. They really do. What other team was I gonna ask you before San Antonio Spurs.
Conference finals.
Los Angeles Lakers.
First round.
Boston Celtics.
Championship.
All right, so then that's perfect then. Right now, who's your MVP between Cade Cunningham and Jalen Brown?
You know what? I'm glad you brought this up. I'm so glad you brought this because I tripped last week. I fucking tripped last week. I look, and you did too. It is de facto K Cunningham. He is the alpha of amongst alphas. His team is killing it. Yo, you know what's crazy? Remember when he first came out? I was real hype on him, and then everybody kind of got
You
dormant on
were.
him. And everybody
Yeah,
got dormant
because
on
he
him,
had a
and it,
really lukewarm rookie season. It was like he came out kind of passive, remember? He was a little
yeah,
passive, and niggas was acting like he might be Ben Simmons too, remember?
bro. So, and I was like, nah, man. And then I kind of died on him, and he been off my radar, even though I'll see him play. Like, man, he's still really fucking good. Yo, he's the MVP to this. And it shouldn't be close.
Well, I disagree with that.
It shouldn't be close. When I look at his roster compared to Jaylen Brown's roster, Jaylen Brown has a better roster.
No, he
Cade
doesn't.
does. Yes, he does.
No, he
Cade does
doesn't. No,
everything.
he doesn't.
Cade's out there getting triple
No, he
doubles.
does not. No, he does
Cade's
not.
out there getting
That's
triple
crazy,
doubles.
bro. That is insane, bro.
I'm
You're
just telling you,
saying
man.
the Detroit Pistons got a fire ass roster. Are you crazy, bro?
But 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 he
Are you crazy?
all right, let me ask you a question. You take both the stars of the team. Who has the better record? I think Boston
I
has a
mean,
better
I don't
record.
know. I don't know. I mean, you got Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris, Kevin Herter, fucking Karis LeVert, fucking Paul Reed, Duncan Robinson, Isaiah Stewart is a defensive monster. I mean, they got a fucking squad. I
They
don't.
do.
I
Like
mean, if you look at the Boston Celtics roster and you look at their squad, you're talking about the second best player on the team is fucking Derek White.
he got 4 guys averaging like 15. They're both really good rosters. So let me preface by this. I think they're both really good rosters. I do. I think they're both
I
really good
mean, both
rosters.
have championship
Yeah,
rosters. Like low key, that is the Eastern Conference
they
Finals.
1,000%. I just man, the reason I don't think it's close is because Jaylen Brown is a transmission and a spark plug for that team. You know what I'm saying? He's the transmission and the spark plug. You know,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, when you saying that the second best player is Derek White, then the next best player is fucking Peyton Pritchard. Well, nigga, I mean, I don't know about that.
yeah. Well,
I
trying to
don't know.
scroll it up.
I'm taking Detroit's roster over Boston's roster. I think that's the only reason why. Um, I think that's the only reason why um Jaylen Brown is even in the discussion in regard to versus Cade Cunningham. Like you said, it shouldn't be close. I just don't see it like that. I think that Jaylen Brown is one step behind Cade Cunningham, and I feel like if Detroit has a slide in the second half in these last 24, 25 games, that can easily change. And the only reason why I say that is because I feel like Detroit has such a better or has a much better roster than Boston. And I'm going for the dark skinned niggas. What's happening?
Hey, hey, look, you know me, it's dark niggas unite all day with us, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Cade
Not
is
this time.
man. Look, hey, I gotta call what I see. I mean, my man is averaging 26, 6, and 10.
10, yeah, 26, 6, and 10.
And
Yeah.
Jalen 29, 7, and 5. But
I mean, nigga, that's monster numbers. Don't just say that like it's nothing. 29, 7, and 5 is crazy. And look at the efficiency of Jaylen Brown, too. Jaylen Brown is approaching a 50, 40, 90 season.
I mean, Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham shooting 47%, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not
and,
saying
and,
he's a scrub.
and he's a point guard. he's a
Yeah, I'm
he
not
out there
saying he's
doing
a
it.
scrub. I'm not saying
Yo,
he's a scrub at all. I'm just saying Jaylen Brown is shooting what?
47%.
So 48% from the field.
48%.
He's shooting
48%.
34% from three. He's shooting 77% from. So it's not super efficient. My bad. I kind of overplayed that. All right.
But
Yeah.
but Cade
Right
is.
now I got look,
But
right now I got
Cade is.
Cade too. Right now I got Cade too, but I got him by a hair. It's not I don't have him by a wide margin at all.
Well, it's gonna be exciting, man. I think Detroit.
That's super exciting.
I think Detroit. Well, I'll say that for another day. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So the WNBA set a CBA target date of March 10th to keep the 2026 season intact. Do you think that they will come to a deal?
Absolutely. I think in negotiations, when you're negotiating and it's up against season, you always need deadlines. You can't have these open-ended discussions. At one point, you got to go, okay, let's set some parameters and say, okay, this one we need to come to a resolution. I think that puts pressure on both of them. And before, I mean, when we talk about this in December, we got plenty of time. There's no reason to rush it, right? I can play poker now. Now I think you got to get to action. Now I think you got to get to solutions, and I think both sides is going to have to get to solutions real fast, and I think they will. It just got reported that WNBA was profitable for the first time. Each team gets to hand out over I think $9.8 million to the players. Each team gets to hand out $9.8 million to the players. So
Okay.
I mean, the league is in a good spot, in a good space, and I don't think either side is going to mess this momentum up. Every time we have negotiation contracts like this, we get shut down conversations, and then we go, okay, we have a deadline, and guess what happens? On midnight, that deadline always it just tends to get work itself out because no one wants to pass out on the potential money in the deal that can be made with the WNBA right now. I don't think either side do. I think they're both
I
reasonable at this
think
point.
I think you have a very positive mindset, sir, and I completely disagree with you. Based on the frustration that I see from some of the players that are involved in these negotiations, and what I've heard in regard to reports of what the NBA is saying or the WNBA is saying, they're saying that based on what is being presented, that the women are asking for, or the players, should I say, are asking for 27%. And all of the ownership group is saying that if we were to give you 27%, we would be losing exponentially a lot of money, millions and millions. They said that each franchise could stand to lose over $100 million over the next 5 years if they were to do that, because of whatever debt that they have in the rears, and whatever's going on with profitability. So if 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 the gap is that wide between, because 27% would push, I believe, like the highest salaries up into like the $4 million range. If if they take the deal that the WNBA put on the table, which is a max salary of, like, I think it's like 1.2, right, or 1.3 million, that's a wide gap. That's a huge gap. And I just don't see them coming to an agreement. I think that, especially with what's happening with the what's it called, what's it called, their league, the unrivaled league,
Hmm.
I think it's just going to be really tough for them to close that deal. And if I'm just being tall with you, I think there's a better chance that we may not see WNBA basketball again. There's a greater chance for that than there is them closing this deal, because they're far apart, really far apart.
Well, I don't like so, and there's conflicting reports that's coming out. I know that they were the league has said they offered 30%, but the devil's in the details. The devil's in the
No, the
details.
league didn't offer 30%.
I,
The
I'm,
league
I'm
is offering.
Go
The
ahead.
league isn't offering. I thought the league was offering somewhere like around 10% or something like that. They're asking for 27.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think this thing settles?
That's why I keep saying I think a strike is imminent, and I think the league is going to be in jeopardy, because if okay, at 27%, the article that I read at 27% said that that the top salaries would be between like 3.7 and $4 million. Based on the way that the league is structuring it, they're structuring it where the top salaries will cap out at around 1.2, 1.4. That's a big difference. That's a 3x multiple. So if you're saying that we're asking for this and you're asking for that, I mean, the WNBA ain't about to meet you in the middle. If they're saying that they're going to lose hundreds of millions of dollars over 5 to 7 years with the structuring the deal, that the way that the Players Association wants it, that's a big gap. It's not like they're negotiating 5% here. They're probably negotiating close to 13, 12%. That's a big gap, brother. A 50% difference, that's a big gap. Huge gap.
Yeah.
That's
um.
not that's not that's not even in the fucking atmosphere. That's like that's like you telling me I want to sell my car for 15 grand. And I'm like, I'll give you five. Like, you're gonna
We're
be
not
like,
close.
nigga, we're
We're not
not
even
even the
close.
fucking ballpark. And this is the reason why they're setting this date because they haven't had any discussions since early last month because they were so far apart. So what's going to change between now and then? What the pressure is going to be higher, but what does that mean? The ladies are going to take the deal? I don't think they are. I think they're playing hardball. I don't think they give a fuck. I think they're like, listen, we'll continue building unrivaled. We'll go back going overseas. Fuck
Hey,
y'all.
and they're making money in Unrivaled. They're making real money in Unrivaled. That was the worst thing that could have happened to WNBA actually, because
Yeah, but even Unrivaled though, yeah, they're making money in Unrivaled because they don't have all the amenities that they're asking the WNBA for. It's not like in the Unrivaled League they're flying private and no, they're bootstrapping it, and that's why they're making money. If they bootstrapped it in the WNBA, they'd make money over there too. They're asking for all the amenities and they're getting way more amenities in the WNBA now than they're even getting in Unrivaled.
well, I think we'll find out. I think they'll figure
Oh
it
yeah,
out.
we're gonna find out for sure. We're gonna find out real soon too,
But
because
I
like I
think I,
said,
I think it's
go
gonna
ahead.
be. I think it's gonna be the last week. It's gonna be the last week.
25th hour.
Absolutely. That's how all get. When's the last time you seen a negotiation don't go past the 25th hour?
I mean, shit. The NBA one didn't. The last one,
Yeah, that's
they
because
weren't
they
even
also
close to striking.
that's because they also it was I believe at that point they had so much money on the table for both sides that they were like, let's just take it. Like, I mean, our salary's gonna go to $70 million. It's hard to complain at that point, right? It's hard even as a player. It's like, yo, we deserve this. But yo, then like, yeah, we're gonna lose 10%, but your salary is gonna be $80 million in 10 years. You're right. You're right. All right,
You're
cool.
right.
Like, come on. Like, I don't like, but when you look at the NFL, when they go to negotiation, it always goes past the deadline, and then they end up getting done. The
Well,
one,
I'm
the
praying
one,
for the WNBA, man. I think it would be absolutely tragic if they were to lose their league after having the season that they just had. That would be the most tragic shit to happen in probably sports history.
yeah, and you know what? And I got to actually look and see exactly what's what. Um, like I always say this: the devil's in the details. The devil's in the details. You know that.
Oh, for sure. But these are from. My point is this: these details are far apart, B. That's my thing. Far apart. What up? Somebody in the comments was like, smoke the blunt one time. I was like, all right. You
Man,
still can't see the comments?
I can't see comments. I don't know what we saw comments the other day, and I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know. And then somebody else said, let's turn to God.
There it is. There it is.
Decent.
There it is.
It's
I got the
there,
comment.
there you go. There you go. It was a button you had to push.
Man, I don't know what it was. He said, "Let's turn to God."
I like that, I
Yeah,
like that, I like that, I like that. Oh, trust me, it's gonna get smoked.
the whole thing.
1,000%. I don't know, brother. I'm really skeptical when it comes to these. But you gotta remember, this has been my sentiment since before the season even ended because of what I knew that they were asking for. When they're over here wearing shirts talking about fucking pay me and all this other shit, and then before they're even in negotiations, they're already leaking to the press what they're asking for. They're saying we want 30%, we want da 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 da, we want what the men get. We want like when you're saying that type of shit, and I already know there's no room. There's no room in the margins for that, bro. You're bugging. And then I think it was seen a podcast clip, and don't quote me on this because I don't want to, we gotta be accurate as we can be. But I think it was Kelsey Mitchell. That's her name, Kelsey Mitchell, right?
Okay, yeah. What about?
Yeah, I think it was her. And she was like, yeah, like we're asking for 27%. And I was like, oh. And then I started reading that in reports. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, well, that's far off. That's far off.
I think it'll get it done. It'll be interesting to see where they're going to get it done at.
That's going to be a huge, like a huge
But but
reveal.
but here's the thing. I don't unlike you. I don't Well, I don't want to speak for you, but based off your stance, I don't necessarily believe what the owners are saying either. I don't believe when they say, "Oh my God, that's going to bankrupt us." Man, you signed a TV deal with a B on it, bro, with a couple B's behind it. Like,
Once again, I agree with you. I think that they're flubbing to a certain degree, but um I also don't know how much debt they have. And that's a real thing.
well, none of us know the books, but I do know this: the NBA before the last negotiation, when the players had what 60 or 59% of revenue, the owners were saying we're going to go bankrupt. They signed a TV deal and teams are selling for 10 billion. I mean, possibly get played on both sides,
No,
and
for
I both
sure.
and they
Listen, I'm not saying that they're not bullshitting. My point is this, okay? Let's be real. The difference between the NBA and the WNBA is when I look at NBA arenas, they're full, minus the All-Star game. They're full. When I'm out and about in the world, I see NBA apparel. I see NBA jerseys. I see a bunch of NBA paraphernalia. I see people talking about the NBA. I see people wearing yo, I appreciate that, bro. I
appreciate you,
see
brother.
people, hey, if you get the like for me, man, it'd be greatly appreciated. I see people um celebrating the NBA, talking about the NBA. I see players patterning themselves after the NBA. I don't see that same type of fandom for the WNBA, which is why I believe their owners a little bit more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. So this is what I've been looking for. Okay, cool. Okay. So the association's asking for 27.5%. And the owners and that's compared to their 9.3% of
Mhm.
what they had last year. Okay. So and we know things are going better, and we know things are going to continue to get better for this league, just based off projections alone, just based off of the the sponsorships and corporations that are trying to pour money into the NBA at this point, WNBA at this point, right? So
Right.
very smart people are doing this. My question is, at what number are you happy as an owner? 9.3. It
No,
can't be
I
that.
think they're willing to come up. I think they're willing to come up, but I think they're trying to come up around the 12 to 14 number. I think that's where they're trying to come up because around the 12 to 14 number is where those salaries seem to make sense. The 1.2 to 1.4 max salaries that they're trying to propose. And they're
So
trying
if
to
you
propose a minimum salary of like 200 grand.
so if they're saying 10 and you're thinking they're willing to come to 14, you're looking at the women. You're looking at the women, and they're saying 27. So they're probably looking at about 21. You ain't that far away now. Now you're 7% away. Really,
Who said the women gonna come down to 21?
I'm saying you ask for something knowing you're not going to get it.
Well, they originally asked for what the men are getting, 47%.
And look how fast they folded on that once the books got open. Come on, come on now.
So you think that the Players Association is gonna fold on that 27%?
Yeah, I don't think the number is 27%. I said originally, I think the number will be anywhere between 20 and 25%. I think that's where they're going to fall.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be between 12 and 15.
You know, you got to get a product a raise at the end of the day.
I think the main number there that is important is the minimum salary. If you have a minimum salary of $200,000, that is enough money for any individual to support themselves and
Hmm.
to do it full time without having to worry about going overseas or playing an unrivaled. If you do those things, it's more of a hobby or something that you can, that you just want to do versus your minimum salary of 200 grand plus the benefits plus, traveling private, all the perks that are going to come with it. So I think that that's the big caveat there. When you have women in the league, like when Caitlin Clark is making $70,000, there's a fucking problem.
There's a problem.
There's
There's a
a
problem there.
fucking problem.
There's a problem.
There's a fucking problem. So, when Angel Reese is making 70 grand, there's a fucking problem out here. There's a huge problem. So, yeah, I think that's the main key. You know what I'm saying? So even like, superstar rookies like Juju and stuff like that, when they come in, it's like they're not coming in making, you know, a car salesman salary. You know what I'm saying? They're coming in making, good enough scratch, not rich scratch, but good enough scratch for them to be able to like rent a nice place or buy a place and you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, all right. Final four preview. Do we just have that? Arizona defeats Houston on the road. Let's talk about that game.
Arizona was without Pete, their big time freshman, their leading scorer actually. Is he the leading scorer or second leading scorer? Because the other freshman is the leading scorer. When they go back and forth, they're like a half a point
Yeah.
away from each other. Um, Arizona pulled it off. Arizona did something that we haven't seen all season, which is crazy. They actually went small a lot. Arizona's one of the bigger teams, Paul. They're like Michigan. They play real big and they beat you up, and that worked. But against Houston, because Pete was out, and on top of the way Houston plays, they had to go small. I think their ability to be able to adapt to that environment is going to speak volumes for them in the NCAA tournament, because they can actually play both ways. And when you can play multiple ways in the NCAA tournament, when you only got when you play Thursday, Saturday, or Friday, Sunday in that weekend setting, and you can adjust on the fly like that, I think that speaks well for you. And it was on the road, and it was without one of your best players. And they're tough, man. They're fucking tough, bro. They're tough. I love them. I love the way Arizona plays this year.
They your favorite team in college basketball right now?
Yeah, they look the best, like the best team.
What do you think about Duke versus Michigan?
Another juggernaut. I don't know how we got the number one versus number three, and then number two versus number four.
I can't hear you. Some
That
changed. There we go. I can hear
okay?
you now. Yep, there we go.
Okay. My headphones went out. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. Yeah, yeah. But I thought it was another great game. Um, Duke did a really good job of attacking Michigan bigs because Michigan's another team that plays really, really big. Pulse.
Right.
But they did a really good job of attacking those bigs. Boozer like a man child out there. Did a little bit of everything. Um, I still think that Michigan in another environment would get them. I think Michigan can get them. It's going to be hard to beat them twice. To me, the best two teams of this year so far has been Michigan and Arizona, followed by Houston and then Duke. Um, I think that's where it's going to fall. I think you're going to end up getting that, man. And as far as the Big 12 is like the SEC and football, but they're like their basketball. I mean, 4 to 8 top teams are from the damn conference.
Right.
They're killing each other. I'm sitting here watching Houston versus Kansas right now. Number 5 versus 14. There's no night else in the Big 12, bro.
No, not at all. Not at all. I do think these are the best four teams left. I disagree with you a little bit in regard to Duke. I think them having AJ changes things. I think he's a game changer. I think he's the type of guy that,
You're thinking of a Boozer. AJ played at BYU.
yeah, I'm bugging. I'm thinking about Boozer. Yeah, I think
Oh,
Boozer, my bag, is a game
superstar.
changer. He's a superstar. I think he's the type of guy that, if a game is within six, last 8 minutes, he's the type of guy that could change the entire landscape. So, I happen to believe even on the college level and even now more now so with NIL, that kind of like the pro game, the stars are gonna typically win. So I like Duke's chances a little bit better than you give him. But
No. I think
you
Duke can win it
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. I
I
think
still
Duke,
teams are
yeah, I
better.
think they may not be better on paper, but I think they might have the best player out of these four teams.
They do.
Yeah, they do. So, all right. So, is this freshman class the best freshman class basketball, college basketball has ever seen?
I'll put this in because that's been the conversation. Because this draft is going to be loaded with freshmen. This freshman class, you looking at Duke. I'm looking at Kansas. We got probably the number one pick. I'm looking at Calvin Sampson with Houston. They got a top five pick as a freshman.
Duke has a
Duke
top
has
pick.
Duke has a top five pick. I mean,
BYU has a top pick.
there's a
Um,
BYU. There's a bunch of top. Dude, there's so many of them right now. I will say this. I don't want to say they're the best, but I will say this. This might be the deepest freshman class we've ever seen. This might be the deepest freshman class we've ever seen. There's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of we call them dudes. There's a lot of dudes in this draft. There's a lot of them, man, and they're all coming from that freshman class. Yeah, there's gonna be sprinkle some other guys coming in. That's class. This draft is gonna be amazing. I think we have a chance to have probably arguably a top five draft of all times. I think depth wise, it can challenge that 96 class. Depth wise, I don't want to see top heavy. Depth wise, I think this class could definitely be one of those that challenges it. So it's a special class, man. I think it's top five. I definitely think it's top five, and I
it's
think it's.
top three.
You think it's top three?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. I'm not mad at that
I
statement.
mean, bro. I mean, let's just be real. If you just say AJ, Boozer, and Peterson, just those three alone just takes this draft way over the top because I feel like all three of those guys are pros right now. I feel like, I mean, I know he's been having his issues as a recent, but I feel like Darren Peterson, is one of the best guards I've seen in a
In a
very
long
long
time,
time, nigga. Like
a very long
I'm
time.
saying like Darren Peterson could be, and I don't want to say this to be disrespectful because you know how I feel about this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, really respect this player, and you know this a lot more than you do. But I feel like Darren Peterson could be what SGA wants to be. And I'm just being real. Like, this fucking kid is a fucking hooper. Like, coming in and dropping 23 and 17 minutes and fucking around. Like, it's not even hard. Like, and he can get to any spot he wants. And
Bro.
then when you talk about AJ is low key LeBron, but with more skill. He's low key. He got LeBron's body. That's a big motherfucker, man.
And you're not even talking about Caleb Wilson, Mike Brown.
I haven't
Yeah,
even got there yet.
look, bro, Keaton Wagner.
Yeah, I haven't
Hey,
even got there yet.
yo, look, so I'm looking at the projections right now. The top 9 guys in the draft are going to be probably freshmen. The top is what is it? 12 out of 14.
Not only are they going to be freshmen,
14 out of 12. 14 out of 12 out of 14 are going to be freshmen.
listen, bro, every lottery pick in this draft has a chance to be an all-star.
There's a lot of franchise guys in this draft. There's a lot of franchise in this draft. It's crazy.
There's at least three bona fide franchise guys.
I think it could be more Caleb Wilson. Like they're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. They're
For
everywhere.
sure. Even the guys that are back at the first round are super solid pickups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is
I
gonna
mean,
be
I just talked about Kale Pete. Kale Pete from Arizona. He's looked at number 17 in the draft.
this is gonna be one of those 96, 2003. It's gonna be one of those. 84. It's gonna be one of those.
Dude, I'm telling you, it has a chance to be the deepest draft we've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I agree. All right. So
Oh, he
oh
said
you
bust draft. You say bust draft class? Oh, that. Why you say that? You got
yeah,
to
why
explain
you
that
say
comment.
that? Bus draft class is kind of crazy.
You
All
stay
right,
on because
so
I.
hot takes, either ors. We gonna wait for his. We'll start this while we wait for his response. Leon said bus draft class. My
Bus
nigga.
draft cast. I don't know what you said.
Um, all right, so Bill, you got these are the either ors. He said AJ and Darren, that's it. You bugging.
You bugging, bro. Caleb Wilson's gonna be a problem. The guard from Arkansas, what's his name? Darius
Boozer is gonna be a
McCall,
problem.
problem. Boozer fits his game. Boozer plays like his dad, but the only difference is his game fits better today than it did back then because he's no longer undersized. He's literally no longer undersized. The guard from Houston, Flemings,
Flemings
stud,
is super nice.
stud, bro.
Super
Like
tough.
there's studs up and down this draft. There is gonna be
Facts.
studs up and down this draft.
Facts. I agree.
And
All right, so
Peterson looks like Kobe Bryant. Actually, yeah, I meant to say
Peter,
that.
yo,
He
listen,
looks
bro.
like Kobe.
He looks like a
He
left-handed
looks
Kobe,
like
nigga,
Kobe.
for real. He looks like a left-handed Kobe. Yo, speaking of Darren Peterson, let's just talk about it. What the
Yeah,
fuck
I
is
can talk
going
about
on with this guy? What is going on? Like, yo, you are fucking going out there, you're scoring 23 in 17 minutes, and you're calling the coach to pull you out. The coach wants to put you back in, and you're saying no? What is going on with this guy?
either there's an injury or he's getting really bad advice. There's no up or down, left or right about it. Either he is really injured and he ain't really laid it out there what's really going on, or he's getting really bad advice because he thinks he has. Look, I got it all. I'm gonna get my numbers and I'm gonna get out of here before I get hurt because I'm be the first round draft pick. If that's the case, if people find that out, he can hurt his staff because
But bro,
his
it can't
staff.
be injury. It can't be injury. You see how he's playing.
I'm looking at him play right now. He looks really fucking good. He looks really fucking good right now. He looks really good right now. And they gonna put they up 10 on fucking Houston right now. And it's like they got to get a rhythm. And I think that sometimes it's too many people in these guys' ears.
Oh, of
And
course,
you
especially with
gotta learn
NIL.
you gotta learn to drown the noise out, man. There's too many people, guys, in these guys' ears telling them what to do. Like, oh man, he might have tweaked something. And he's like, well, you don't really gotta work that hard, man. You number one already. Look, man, these GM, you see what they did to Shador?
Listen, bro, I get it what they did to Shador, but you can't do that to Darren. No, you
No,
cannot.
because he's the de facto best player in
No,
the
no,
draft.
no, 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 no. He is the best player in the draft. I don't even think it's fucking close. And that's and you know what? And I that's saying a lot with AJ out there. That's saying a lot with AJ. Like AJ is a fucking
Hold on.
stud,
And I
my
got another
guy.
I got another name that Wayne thought about
Hmm.
because he came back from injury.
Cool.
Elijah Arenas.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Another kid who could do everything at 6'6".
For sure. Hey, what channel is that game on?
ESPN.
All right, cool. I'm about to turn that shit on right now. Yep, there we go. Yeah, man. AJ is a stud. AJ is look, bro. AJ is the number one pick in any draft that doesn't have LeBron, Kobe, AI, Jordan. Like he's the number one pick in probably the last 15 drafts.
He's Paul George, bro.
He's better than Paul George.
He's Paul fucking George.
He's better than Paul George.
I'm saying, but Paul got hurt. I'm talking about MVP candidate Paul.
He's better. You're not hearing me. He's better than Paul George
Man,
because he's more physical and he's a bigger person than Paul George.
He is.
He's more physical. He's a bigger
And
specimen.
he's a dog.
He's a dog.
I didn't think he was a dog like that. He's
He's
dog.
a fucking dog, bro. I
He's a
love
dog.
AJ's game. And he's not one of these dudes that settles for the three. No.
I'm
He
gonna
will
get where I want to
his-
go.
Yeah,
I'm getting where I want to go, and I'm gonna get to this bitch.
That's it. That's it. And he can get to any spot on the floor, raise up and knock it down. Any spot.
You did. You told me he was a dog, and I was questioning that because of some of the shit I saw him do in high school. Big time people, but he ain't
He's a
big time nobody in
fucking
that Big 12.
dog.
Hey,
He's a
but
fucking dog.
you also got to look at this. Hey, Leon, look at this. He's playing in the Big 12. All the good players in the Big 12. You can't be no slouch in the Big 12. You get your ass handed to you.
For sure. And that's only preparing all of those guys for the next level,
100%.
which is great. It's amazing. All right, so let's get the hot takes, either ors. Are you taking Bill Russell's winning 11 championships in 13 years? Or are you taking Yogi Berra's winning 10 World Series rings as a player, maintaining a championship standard for across nearly 2 decades?
Bill.
I'm the alpha. I'm the de facto reason. Yeah. Give me Bill. Give me Bill. That shit Yogi did was crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. But Bill, shit.
Just to play devil's advocate, I'm going Yogi. I think it's harder to win a Major League Baseball championship than it is to win an NBA championship,
Especially back then.
especially
You
back
right.
then.
You got a good point.
I think it's way harder. Like to win 10 World Series rings, nigga, that is insanity. That is, and he did it for the pins and stripes, nigga. Ah!
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, well, he did play for the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? So it
He
wasn't like
did.
championship was coming. They weren't coming with or without Yogi.
I mean, this is very true. I'm not saying that, but I am
But
saying
Bill,
nonetheless, a lot can go wrong.
if Bill doesn't play for the Celtics got what, two? Maybe?
Nah, they probably no. They had ballers over here. Don't
Yeah, but they had
disrespect.
to play.
Don't
You
dis
take
don't
him away,
disrespect.
and you take him away, and with that Lakers team, dude, Lakers gonna get him a couple times.
If you take him away, the Celtics would have bought Wilt's contract. What you
They
talking
probably
about?
would have. Fucking
What
Red
you
Auerbach.
mean? What you
You right
mean?
about that. You might be right. You might be
Hey,
right about
listen,
that bullshit.
listen. Let's not get it confused. Cause like I'm a Laker fan. I bleed purple and gold, nigga. It is what it is. But we gotta be honest about things. Jerry Buss got his philosophy from Red Auerbach in
100%.
regard to how he, you know, bought free agents or traded for free agents and signed free. That blueprint came from there. I just got to put that out there. All right, the second one, Steffi Graf's 1988 Golden Slam, where she won all four Grand Slams and an Olympic gold medal in a single calendar year, or Cal Ripken's 2,632 consecutive games played, an endurance feat that required showing up every day to work for 16 years without fail.
Steffi fucking Grant. Nigga, you get participation trophies out here in Cal Ripken? Respectfully.
No, Cal was a baller. We not gonna say that.
No. But he showed up to work.
No,
He
Cal,
showed
no,
up to
no.
work,
Cal
nigga.
Ripken was
Look,
putting in work. He wasn't no fucking
look.
slouch.
I'm
We
not
not gonna
saying he
say
wasn't.
that.
I'm not
This is
saying he
not
wasn't.
Sasha Voyage
Look,
showing
I'm
up to
not saying
work
he
every
wasn't.
day.
But the
Okay,
nigga showed up to
okay.
work. I know a lady who went to work every day for her whole life for 25 years and was able to retire 3 years early.
Okay, so I'll rephrase it then, because I was gonna go with Steffi Graf too. So I'll rephrase it. Are
Don't
you
move the
going with
goalpost down, nigga.
no, I'm gonna move the goalpost because I think this one's better. I think this one's better. So are you going with Steffi Graf's 1988 Golden Slam year? Or are you going with Michael Jordan's 92 year, where he
Steffi
won
Grant.
MVP,
Steffi.
finals MVP? Hold on, he won MVP,
I hear all
finals
that. I
MVP.
know.
Okay.
He was Olympian, all that shit. Yeah, Steffi. Steffi, nigga. Here's the difference. She didn't have Scotty on the team. It was all her.
Yeah. Hey,
It
that's
was
a
all
great point.
her.
That's a great point. That's a
It's
great
all
fucking
her,
point.
nigga.
That's a
It's
great
on me.
fucking point. Yeah, that's a great point.
Steffi can't miss a shot and say, "Well, who else's fault is it? It's me."
No, that's a great point. That's a wonderful point. Okay. All right. You taking the Tuck rule in 2001 AFC divisional playoff, the Tom Brady fumble, or are you taking the 2018 NFC championship no call where officials missed the blatant pass interference call? Which one of those are the more egregious bad call?
The Tuck rule because it wasn't a rule. they they shit up. I just be honest. They came up with shit after the fact. It's kind of like the dance
Yeah.
catch. We don't know what a catch is anymore. So no.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you on this one. I gotta go with the Tuck rule too. All right.
You
Are
said the
you going?
PI?
Oh,
Be
you said
honest,
the
the PI.
PI. The PI was egregious,
It's
nigga. That
egregious
shit was
too.
egregious. It was fucking really bad.
But
Um,
look, but Leon, the Tuck rule always is. We never heard about it until all of a sudden Tom Brady gets hit in the snow.
back,
That's the
for
problem we
sure.
got with it. It ain't the fact that it existed. It's the fact that we never heard about it until all of a sudden this nigga get hit, and all of a sudden, hey, he had keep getting the ball back. No, it's bullshit.
All right, more egregious officiating. 2002 Kings versus Lakers Game Six, where the Lakers shot 27 free throws in the fourth quarter, or Dwayne Wade in the 2006 NBA Finals, where he shot 97 free throws over 6 games.
Dwayne Wade. I still think about
Because
that.
you a Laker fan, nigga. You a
No,
Laker
I just
fan, man.
I remember like, okay, so we not going to touch this nigga at all. Like you, here's an excuse for the Lakers. Well, they got Shaq. 18 of those fouls are going to Shaq. Okay, cool. I guarantee if we look back at those fouls, what they got 27 free throws. How many Shaq shoot? And they had nobody to guard Kobe. So we can explain our way out of that one, even though it'll be bullshit. But we can explain our way out of it. There's no excuse for Dwayne Wade going to the line as much he did, man.
So I have a question. Did Tim Donahue ref that Lakers game?
Tim Donahue ref the Red Lakers game. Yes, he did.
I gotta go with the Lakers then. Because that was crazy. Nigga, 27 and a quarter? Niggas don't score 27 points in a quarter. Not back then. Yo, 27 free throw attempts? That's egregious. I have to go with the Lakers.
Hold on, I'm looking, make sure I got it right. No, he didn't. It was Dick Babetta, Bob Darling, and Ted Bernard.
And didn't one of them niggas give like Sue
Only
Laker or
Tim
some
did.
shit?
Only Tim was the one. Only Tim was the one out there getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Okay. I'm still going with the Lakers. 27 in one quarter is crazy. That's more than 2 free throws a minute.
Look.
That's nuts. All right, next one. Ichiro Suzuki's 262 hits in a single season, or Steph Curry's 402 3-pointers in 2016.
That's close. It's closer
That
than I
shit's
think.
really fucking tough.
That's really
Yeah,
close. That's close. That's close.
that
And
was
the reason
really fucking tough.
that's really close because I make an argument against both of them. I can say the rules were changed. The rule change allows Steph to get off a shot as much as they do because you can't
No,
touch
no,
him.
no, no, no. The rules
Oh,
changed came after that, not
no,
before that.
but I'm saying as far as the legal hand checks and stuff like that.
Nigga, hand checking stopped in like 1997, bro. What are we
But
talking about?
again,
The rule change. A lot of niggas had opportunities to play under these rules and shoot threes.
No, because you can't touch niggas at all, and like there's no physicality during.
No, I'm saying the rule changes that you're talking about happened after 2016. If you're talking about, so the rule changes I'm talking about specifically are the ones where they say, okay, he can't land in your spot. Or now they have a new one where you can't even hit the hand on a follow through, or you can't touch the person on a follow through.
The physical nature of the game allows that freedom of movement. When they start going,
yeah, but that shit changed 15 to 20 years before that shit.
Yeah, but it's because that what year did he do that?
2016.
Yeah, it became really a really no contact league at that point. I'm not knocking it. So I know you're a Steph fan, but I'm not knocking. I'm just
no, I'm not. I'm just saying if we talk about rule changes, we talk about rule changes.
Because I was gonna criticize Ichiro. All that slap shot shit was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of slap shot shit. It wasn't, it was effective to get on base.
Quickly, hey, Libra, Lil Brandon Moreno, I think 420. We're talking about either ors in sports. And this one is, would you rather take Ichiro Suzuki's 262 hit season, or would you take Steph Curry's 402 3-pointer season? What was a better season? That's what we're talking about.
Steph season. And the reason I'm gonna take Steph season, I'm land my plane. Fuck. It's hard. Because Ichiro's didn't lead to winning.
Neither did Steph's.
They won enough.
They won. They had a 73-9 season, but they didn't win a championship.
I mean, how many games did Ichiro win in Seattle?
Probably fucking
12,
40.
That's why I'm gonna go there.
Damn, I said exactly 40 and you said 12. Shit.
They played 160 games and they won 19 of them bitches. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I gotta go with Steph. And not because I'm a fan, but just because that is a feat that's one of those feats that I don't think will ever be broken. I think that's one of those, Wilt's 100-point game. I think that's one of those just unbreakable records. I don't think you're ever gonna see somebody. I don't think you're ever gonna see somebody with that much of a green light.
I mean, the Mariners won 6. They finished dead last in the division. They won 63 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Fuck out
saying.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, Steph had a 73-9 fucking
Yeah, I
season
mean,
and
it's
went to the
different.
finals. And went to game 7 in the finals. Completely
Exactly.
different.
Exactly.
All right. Who had the better late career feat? Pele winning his third World Cup in 1970 or Jack Nicklaus winning the Masters at age 46?
Jack Nicklaus. He's by himself. Again, I'm always going to choose by yourself. You are by yourself, sir. You got to figure that shit out. It's you, your club, the ball, and the grass. You got to figure it out.
I mean, the caddy has something to do with it too.
I mean, okay, cool. One teammate. This nigga got a whole team full of 25 people.
25 niggas.
He got a coach. He got a coach out there. He got a coaching staff. Is it? If you know what happens if Jack
I'm going with Pele because he was an old man already. The World Cup is very hard to win, and he played very well as an older man and really helped that team win. So I'm gonna just go with Pele for to play
if
devil's
Pele
advocate.
hurt his back, he get a massage on the sideline. If Jack hurt his back, they like, nigga, deal with it. Deal with it. So it's all on you.
I feel it. All right. So what's your unpopular opinion this week?
Is Leon still in here? Let me check. Is he still in here? We can't.
I don't think so.
Oh man, so he ain't gonna like this unpopular opinion. But it kind of leads back to what we talking about with all these college players.
Mm-hmm.
My unpopular opinion is there are 2 or 3 players that are gonna be better than Cooper Flag in this draft.
I can see 2 of them already.
Hell, hey. And I talked to someone I know that I trust within the basketball world who said Cooper Flag, the hype was so big for Cooper Flag that he was able to reclass because he didn't want to deal with this. He saw it coming, which I ain't mad at him. I would have done the same thing. Get out of the fray, brother. Get out of the fray. If you can, get out of it. Let them deal with it.
I'm trying to think what my unpopular opinion is. What is my unpopular opinion? God damn it! All right. My unpopular opinion is, damn. My unpopular opinion is that other than 50 Cent, Young Buck was the best artist out of G Unit.
Not Lloyd Banks.
Nope. Buck was more marketable.
Is Game considered G Unit?
I'm not. I mean, you can even Game. I feel like Buck was a better artist than Game.
Woo! You gonna make a lot of niggas mad. Go ahead, pop off.
Yeah. So this is the reason. This is the reason why.
Your shit off. Pop your shit off. Go ahead.
It's the reason why.
Let me sit back.
I felt like Buck. I feel like when you look at like their first 2 albums, you look at songs like "Shorty Wanna Ride with Me." You look at songs like that. Buck had. I felt like Buck was a better songwriter. I felt like Buck put together better albums. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Buck the World or Straight Outta Cashville were better than the documentary. I'm not gonna say that because the documentary had like Dr. Dre and some whole other shit on it. So that's a different thing. But if you look at like all of the other core members, I will pretty much take Straight Outta Cashville and Buck the World over Bud Banks' first album, over Yayo's first album, over all of them niggas' first albums. And then Buck the World to me is better than any of their sophomore albums. It's better than Rotten Apple. It's better than fucking LAX or whatever. Oh no, Game's next one was Doctor's Advocate. It's better than Doctor's Advocate.
It is.
It's better.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
I mean, and Tony Yayo never had a second album. I feel like Buck the World, and this may sound sacrilegious, especially for a nigga like me, because I super fuck with this group. But I felt like Straight Outta Cashville was better than any other G Unit albums not named, like other than 50's albums and Game's documentary, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I felt like, I know Buck had his problems or whatever, but if they could have figured out how to get their shit together, I felt like he was the most marketable in that group.
Yeah, he had a voice, different voice too. Well, Lloyd
Yeah,
Banks is a voice.
yeah, he was a voice, but I'm talking about even like just like their personalities and shit. Like Banks didn't like to talk. Banks was super introvert. He wasn't really like an interesting person. Buck was. That nigga was super wild, say wild shit, do wild shit. You know what I'm saying? His music reflected that. Back in the day, pause, but he was a good looking dude, so you could, market him to women.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
The niggas from the South, so he had a whole fucking region. And the
I
nigga was
forget Buck is from the South.
he from the South. He's
I
had a
I,
whole
keep, I
region.
forget that.
Yup. Kind of like Game. Like Game had a whole region. Buck had a whole region. And then on top of that, we all know based on what happened at that BET shit, that he ain't no bitch ass nigga. Like he was really
Oh
about it. Like,
no,
what I'm saying? He ain't no bitch ass nigga. So yeah, I felt like if they could have got that shit together, Buck could have been the big, big artist that came out of G Unit other than 50, but it just never got to that point.
fair enough. All right, I ain't mad at that statement no more.
All right.
Okay,
All
I get you.
right, Mount Rushmore. What is your Mount Rushmore of pure aesthetic athletes? These are athletes, games who are just beautiful.
Tiger Woods, Ray Allen.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. Jesus Shuttlesworth, huh?
Yeah, you don't get no prettier than that. He did not get no prettier than that. Kenny Anderson,
Okay, I like that.
King Griffey Jr.
He's always on the list. That nigga's the pause. That nigga swing is
In fact,
crazy.
in fact, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can. No, take Kenny Anderson out. Give me Deion Sanders.
You took one of mine, so I gotta swap my shit out now. All right. My number one is gonna be Barry Sanders.
Oh, I forgot about Barry.
My number two is gonna be Kyrie Irving.
Beautiful, beautiful.
My number three is gonna be Steph Curry. And my number four is gonna be trying to think of someone in a different sport. Dan Marino.
It look different coming off Dan's
Does
hands.
he look way different?
Look different.
I almost said Aaron Rodgers. His
I
game
mean,
was
there's a
fucking.
lot of guys. I would have went Michael Vick. Game was
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
beautiful game. Um, yeah. You took Steph.
Another guy could have said too. Randall Cunningham.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, beautiful game. Warren Moon too. Warren that ball looked way
Look,
different
so
coming
you
out
you
Warren Moon.
you. I know. I want to go topic for half a second. So I saw a clip with Warren Moon this weekend,
Uh,
and what I didn't realize is he's the only black quarterback in the Football Hall of Fame.
yeah, yeah.
And when you think of the names I just mentioned, Donovan McNabb, Randall Cunningham, all those guys that
Well, let's talk about it. Do you think that there's been any that have been worthy of it
I
other
think
than
I
Warren
think
Moon?
Donovan's a Hall of Famer without question. I think Randall Cunningham's a Hall of Famer without question. I think Michael Vick, based off what we've seen, he's a Hall of Famer too. If you look at
Yeah,
his
I don't.
sports,
I think we're gonna get a
Mike's not
class
going
of
to
Hall
get
of.
there though because of
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah. Well, I think we're gonna get a class of them that we have now. But I don't think I disagree with you. I don't think Mike is a Hall of Famer because of the lack of playoff performance and then also all the dog shit. Randall Cunningham never had great playoff performances. Who else did you name?
Donovan McNabb did. Donovan's a
Yeah,
Hall
you
of Famer.
did. Yeah, Donovan should be a Hall of Famer.
He's a
Yeah,
baby
I
face.
I I, I agree with Donovan. That's probably the only one though. I'm just keeping it tall.
I don't know, man.
I think right now we're just starting to see like Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Caleb Williams. Like these are gonna be the what up, Hostel? These are gonna be the names I think that are gonna be like the big draft classes that have a lot of black quarterbacks. I don't know if I could say that there's been a ton of them before, and I'm just keeping it tall.
Look, man, I'm looking at Randall Cunningham's numbers: 29,000 yards, almost 30,000 yards. He has 207 touchdowns, and that's just passing. What the hell does his running look like? He's the first quarterback to run for 1,000 yards.
I don't know about that. That he might be. I'm not saying he's not.
Like, or no, he didn't run for 1,000 yards. He ran for 942. My bad.
I mean, whatever. That's 1,000.
My
That's a
bad.
thousand. That's
Right.
1,000.
He got
No, I
5,000.
mean, but
He
are
got
there
30.
a lot? Are
So
there a
he got
lot of white
35 touchdowns on the
quarterbacks?
ground too.
Are there a
Man,
lot of white quarterbacks with those numbers that are in? That's a good question.
so I think Donovan's an easy in. I think Michael Vick. I think on the surface, Michael Vick is a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't think playoff success in the NFL actually takes you out of the Hall of Fame. It's your individual
Mike
success.
Vick ain't a quarterback if Bill Belichick ain't.
Huh?
Mike Vick ain't a Hall of Famer if Bill
I
Belichick
mean,
ain't.
I can't fault them what they did to Bill. I can't blame them what they did to Bill and run that on Mike because they did some egregious stuff to Mike. I mean to Bill. If you take away the dog situation, Mike probably is a Hall of Famer, man.
I agree. I agree. But like you said before several times, right? The NFL Hall of Fame is not the basketball Hall of Fame. They don't
No,
just let anybody in there.
no. Yeah, that's the problem, man. That's the problem, Hostile. They will explode if Michael Vick gets in, but I don't understand how you can keep a guy out with over 20,000 yards, over 130 touchdowns in the air, probably another 50 on the ground. I don't see how you keep him out
I don't
for
see
so
how you
long.
keep a coach with six rings out either.
So Mike Vick, he went to jail. This is crazy. He went to jail he was out of the league for 3 years. He has 20 almost 23,000 yards. He has 133 touchdowns in the passing. He has 6,100 yards on the ground, and he has 36 touchdowns on the ground. Man,
Bet.
that's a Hall of Famer. Hall of
Yeah.
Famer.
Yeah. Yeah. Until the fucking Dogs for America Foundation and all the other shit guys say so.
It's crazy, man. They got more smoke for Michael Vick for the dogs than they got for these Epstein files, but we're not gonna speak on that. We're not gonna speak on that.
All right, so what's your Mount Rushmore of players with fundamentals?
Fundamentals, man. Just perfect. Barry Bonds, Scottie Pippen,
Yeah, for sure.
Scottie Pippen. Um, I think Dan Marino and Canucks was very fundamental.
Yeah, for sure.
And who else can I use? Jerry Rice. Shit, almost fucked up.
Yeah, that nigga, yeah, he's for sure
Almost
on
fucked
my
up.
list.
Almost fucked
He's
up.
for sure on my list, nigga, for sure.
Almost fucked up. My bad.
All right, I got Jerry. I got Greg Maddox.
Oh, Greg's a good one. Greg's a really good one.
I got Timmy Duncan. And I got Tony Gwynn.
Tony, that would hurt. Tony would hurt. Tony would hurt. Because I picked Barry. The Tony would hurt.
For sure.
Yeah, he did, but there's
Oh, you
nothing
said
like
no,
hitting
no, 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 no,
400.
no, no. Bonds had the most efficient home run swing. Tony Gwynn had the most efficient swing.
Dude, there's a stat out there that remember Smoltz? What's Smoltz first name? That played for Atlanta.
Oh,
He's
fucking, what's
Greg
his
was it
name?
Greg Smoltz?
Greg Smoltz, I think. Yeah,
Greg
yeah, yeah.
Smoltz. So he tells a story. He said he says the greatest stat he's ever heard in his entire life was Greg Smoltz, Maddox, and Pedro Martinez. I think they got like 6,000 strikeouts combined.
Yeah,
They
for
struck
sure.
out this man 3 times.
Yeah, for sure.
That's nasty. They struck
Bonds
out
is
Tony Gwynn 3 times.
Bonds was way different.
No, that was
Way
Tony
different.
Gwynn. That's Tony Gwynn's
Oh no,
stat.
no, no, no. Tony. Oh yeah, Tony Gwynn was way different. Way different. All right, Mount Rushmore of sporting arenas.
Old Yankee Stadium.
Mm.
The
I
farm.
like that. I like
The,
that. The
the,
old one, not the new shit. The old joint.
the farm.
Yeah, for
The,
sure.
the Great Western Farm, to be correct. Um, Candlestick Park. No, no, no. Do I do that? Do I dare do that? No, I gotta go Soldier Field instead of Candlestick Park. Um, no, I can do Candlestick Park again. I'll do both of them.
Okay. All right. I definitely gotta go Great Western Forum. I gotta go. I gotta go Cowboy Stadium for sure. That place was still is like a fucking technological marvel. And when it was built, that shit's way different. I gotta go Madison Square. A lot of niggas done done some epic shit in that building that didn't have a
Man,
Knicks jersey on.
the only thing the Madison Square Garden is famous for is getting their ass busted. Pause.
Yeah, I'm saying there's been great performances there. I didn't say they had a Knicks jersey
Hey,
on.
it's
I
like
said there's
I'm,
been
I'm
great
with Charles
performance.
Barkley with the Madison Square Garden, the most overrated fucking sports building ever. Great for
Nah, it's
performances,
not. It's not. It's not.
overrated building.
It's not. Every nigga has his coming out party there, and it's
Shit, yeah.
never a
Because
Celtic.
it makes it terrible. But
Oh,
go
and it's
ahead,
never a
continue with your
Nick.
list.
Madison Square, and then I think I gotta go the Coliseum.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I gotta go Coliseum.
That's a good one. I was gonna go Green Bay's field, but I don't.
Yeah, I almost did too.
I
I
almost
almost
went
did
Green Bay.
too.
I almost went Green Bay.
Yeah, I almost did too. But I want to go. I want to keep it home team. All right.
I thought you was gonna go Boston.
I almost did. I almost did. But it's like, okay, if you think about basketball, right? So it's got to be either the Forum or Staples Center, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you start to get past that and you think about other sports, there are other arenas that are bigger than Boston Garden. And then you got to think about the huge gap that they had where they weren't winning. So like from fucking
No, I was thinking Fenway.
I
thought you were going Fenway.
I thought you were talking about Boston
No,
Garden.
I thought you were going Fenway for a second. Will you pause? I said,
Yeah, but them
Fenway.
niggas had 86 years. They didn't win shit. Fuck them niggas, bro.
Still one of the most iconic buildings.
Oh, my bad. I got to replace one on mine. I got to replace Madison Square Garden with the old Yankee Stadium.
Yeah,
I'm
get the
fucking
fuck out. Get
Yeah,
the
I'm
fuck out
fucking
of
up.
here.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Madison
up.
Square Garden is a shitty building for shitty teams. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I said it, New York. Got a problem, New York? You acting like a bitch, New York.
You niggas that represent y'all ain't shit, New York.
New York.
All right,
No,
the
it ain't
Mount.
cool. Drinking cool.
All right, Mount Rushmore of fictional athletes.
Fictional athletes?
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
This number for sure.
Sidney Dean. From my
For
Nick
sure. Nigga, for sure.
Oh God. Kylie Watson from Above the Rim.
Oh, you going all hoop. My nigga going all hoop.
Kylie Watson Above the Rim. And then who else? Oh man. All the good sports movies are fucking basketball. That's the problem. That's the issue. You have the huge good one. Let me see. Willie Beeman.
Willie Beeman. Hey, Willie Beeman. That was my shit. That was my fucking shit. Yeah, I had to pull the nigga's name up. All right, so that's your 4?
That's my 4.
All right, mine is definitely Jesus Shuttlesworth and Willie Beeman or no, and Sidney Dean. Absolutely, those two niggas, they're both big faces for sure. But after that, I gotta go with what was his name? Henry Rowan Gardner. So that was from the movie Rookie of the Year, where the nigga broke his arm and he had the fast. That movie was epic, G. That movie was epic. I
And
gotta
then he got
fuck.
hurt. Then he had the underhand
Yeah,
punch.
yeah, 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 yeah. The nigga did the fucking
Just floated. Just so stupid.
that movie was fucking epic. I fuck with that movie. And then who is the main character from that other baseball movie, the Sandlot?
Um,
You know what I'm talking about though.
Jet Garcia.
Yes, that yes, he's the other
Is it
one.
Benny? Yeah, Benny.
Yeah, Benny. Yeah, he's the other one for sure from that movie for sure. Had to. All right, curveballs. You discover a finished groundbreaking proposal on the computer of a coworker who recently passed away. If you submit it as your own, it'll secure you a massive promotion and financial security for your family. But if you credit the deceased, the company will simply absorb the idea and give no one the reward. Do you take the credit to change your family's life or keep it honest?
Wise man once said, "Silly, silly, silly. It's the greatest form of my admiration you can have." The nigga's dead. Wait, he's dead, bro. Yeah, give me that idea. He's dead. Hey, Ricky. Okay. That's a good one.
Ricky
Vaughn.
Balboa.
Hey, Ricky Vaughn was
Oh
dope.
fuck! Hold on, I forgot one. Yeah, I think he's talking about Rocky Balboa. That's a big one that we
Right.
forgot.
Oh shit.
Yo, we fucking forgot
I
Rocky,
forgot
nigga.
Rocky.
Damn.
I'll take Willie
And
Beeman off and give me
yeah,
Rocky.
damn. Who I gotta take? I gotta take off the kid from the Sandlot, and I gotta put
That's a good
Rocky
one.
on. That's yeah.
That's a good one,
That's a
man.
real one.
If you ain't
That's
cheat,
it.
you ain't try it. You're right.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
taking.
take
Yeah, in that case, I'm taking it. I ain't gonna hold you for sure. For sure. I'm taking it. All right. You are the lone not guilty vote on a jury for a man that you are 100% certain is innocent. But the other 11 jurors are exhausted and desperate to go home. They begin to bully and pressure you, and you realize if you don't flip your vote, the trial will result in a mistrial and the man will remain in jail for another year awaiting another trial. Do you vote guilty to end the legal limbo or say not guilty and stand on business?
Guard, where's the sandwiches for lunch? We gonna be here a while, y'all. Get comfortable. No, I'm not voting against my conscience. If I feel like he's innocent, he's innocent. I don't give a shit what they got to say. Be tired. We not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And we're gonna make sure we get it right.
Yeah, I'm not voting. I'm not sending no nigga to jail. I don't give a fuck. If I know for sure, I'm certain that he's innocent. No, I'm not voting.
Because
He
you
can
tired,
sit.
nigga. This nigga gotta go
Yeah,
to jail.
yeah. He's gonna be. Yeah, you tired for a couple of days. He's about to spend his life in there. Nah, I'm
No.
not doing that. Not even. All right, last one. You witness your best friend commit a hit and run where no one was killed, but a parked car was totaled. A week later, you see an innocent person, someone you find generally unpleasant and rude, being arrested for the crime. Do you stay silent to protect the person you love or speak up and save an asshole for a crime they didn't commit?
So my job to volunteer information, then nobody asked me about. I mean, what are you gonna get for a hit and run? 30 days? He be all right. You going to county. You ain't going to prison. You be all
Nah,
right.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm keeping my mouth shut. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever, nigga. You can figure that. Hire a lawyer, nigga, and prove your innocence, bro. That should be pretty easy to let go of. Let the streets tell the story. Fuck 12. Facts. Yeah, I'm not saying shit. I'm
I'm
not
not volunteering
volunteering.
information on my homeboy over hit and run.
No. And not over a nigga I don't fuck with. Not
What
at
the
all.
fuck?
What the hostile say? He said, fuck 12? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, man, that's the doc, man. You got anything random you want to chop it up about?
Man, no, man. Like this is good, man. We look, everybody. Hey, Hustle. I know you still in here. Got two other people in here. We gonna go back to probably sometime next month. We gonna do it. We gonna stream on both here and IG. Here and
Yeah.
IG.
Yeah.
We getting our some equipment stuff together so we can do it together that way too. So, but man,
Yep.
this seemed like it's gonna be a way to grow. We had up to, 40 people at one point. When I looked, it peaked out at 40. So I'm trying to grow this thing, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the hearts, man. We appreciate that. Much love.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. That's been Worst Take.
Yes, sir.
Peace.